Today I'm going to show you how to make your own liquid culture jar lid. These things come really in handy. I was spending about $7 per lid on a few different websites, and I decided I'm buying the jars, I'm getting the lids, I may as well just make my own. So I'm going to show you in this video how you can do just that. You'll need a few things to get started. First of all, you'll need a few tools: eye protection, hand protection, power drill, angle grinder, and a bit set. You're also going to need some supplies. So here I got some of these 100p sterilization safe, that means high temp safe, self-healing injection ports. I got those off of Amazon. I don't remember how much I spent on those, but it was pretty cheap. It was only a few bucks. Same with these, a few bucks. These are your 22 micron filters. So you have the insertion point right here, and then you have the air outlet, and in the middle is this paper filter. All right. I also have some high temp RTV, room temperature vulcanization, ultra black gasket maker. This is good. It said for about, I want to say 3,000 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is going to be more than enough to survive our pressure cooker. I haven't tried this yet, so I am going to try sealing some of these gaps in here. You can't see them, but there are definitely some gaps just where the burrs were ground off. So we're going to need to close those up, make sure it's 100% hermetically sealed. Since this is a self-healing injection port, it's a little bit more rubbery. It's going to fill in those gaps with the burrs, so I'm not as worried about that, but this is hard plastic. So I really want to make sure that that's 100% secure, and also that it won't wiggle loose given enough time. So let's get started with punching our holes in the lid first. Okay, we'll first start off by punching the hole for the self-healing injection port. This is the bit I'm using. It says 17/64, but honestly, all you're going to do is you're just going to line it up with your self-healing injection port, just like you would with a screw, and you're just going to see, okay, how wide is this? And you want to pick about the same width. So we're going to take that, pop it in our drill. All right, gloves on, got our bit attached. I'm just gonna drill a hole. You don't want too much pressure, otherwise you're going to bend the lid, which is what you don't want to do. So you break through, got your hole in your lid. Now we're just gonna take our angle grinder and we're just gonna get rid of any burrs on there. Make sure that we have a nice secure fit. So there you go, pull up to the camera. You have a nice hole in there. You can take one of your self-healing injection ports, and from the top down, probably gonna have to remove your gloves for this. You're just gonna squeeze it through the hole. And then the other side, just gonna pull it through. Make sure you don't damage the self-healing injection port. Again, this is going to be your mechanical barrier between the outside air and the sterile inside where you have your liquid culture. So there we go. That is our self-healing injection port. So one down, one to go. Okay, now we're going to drill our hole for our air filter. Again, I'm just going to use the a meat clamp. You can buy one of these meat clamps at any hardware store to hold the lid against the surface of the table, and then we're just going to drill a hole. Perfect. Again, we're just going to get off any burrs. And we have a nice smooth hole. Again, you're gonna have to remove your gloves for this, get a little bit more dexterity. And from the surface, you're going to take the insertion point for your air filter, and you're just going to fit it into the hole. Now you got to kind of wiggle it around a little bit to get it in. I've noticed sometimes because it's such a tight fit. But that's it. This is our liquid culture jar lid. Okay, and again, I am going to use this Ultra Black Permatex RTV just to form a solid barrier, solid air barrier between the surface and the underside of this, right around my air filter here. So what I'm going to do is I got a nice little nub cut off at the end of this nozzle. I'm just going to squeeze out a little glob. Okay, just gonna go around here. All right, and then I'm just, with a latex glove on, I'm just gonna go around the surface, wipe off any excess. And don't know if you can see it, but looks like we have a nice seal there. So we're gonna let this vulcanize, just give it a little bit of wait time, and then we're done. If you guys have any suggestions, if you have any recommendations on different ways I can do this or easier ways, please post them in the comments below. Really interested in sharing this information, making everyone's life a little bit easier, especially if you go through as much liquid culture as we do. We go through literally gallons of liquid culture a week. So these lids at an affordable price are actually necessary. So thanks guys, and have a great day.